Williamson from Durham, Ontario. Row number 3 on the outside from Hamilton, the Oval1.com 01 of Mikey Krutchka. Next row back on the inside in the 56 is Derek Lemaire. Outside of him from St. Catharines area is car number 6 of Matt Williamson. The McAnally Electric number 20, 4-time feature winner this year, Jay Mallory in the 20 machine. Outside of him as they roll into turn number 1, the white flag out, they're going to get the green this time by the 20J. Is that Tony Cowell in the 20J, Clint? Further back, the 99C of Nick Cupolo in the 99C. The young 14-year-old racer doing a great job here at the Big O this season. Outside of him in the 88 is Doug Speece. Then we've got Jay Bain and Bill Willard in that 7. Here they come through turn 4. The green flag is in the air. Steve Ruddy puts the pedal down and he'll lead the way to the green.
And Francisco Pereira on the 37 will dive to the inside of John Burbridge Jr. And Krutchka and Lemaire will duke it out now for 4th on the track as John Burbridge ran up the track in turn 2.
Steve Ruddy will lead lap number 1 as they come out of turn 4. They're 3 wide on the front stretch. Look at Mark Dixon take 2nd. Derek Lemaire up to 3rd. He passes Pereira. Jay Mallory, Mikey Krutchka, they go to the inside of Pereira, who cannot make the turn in 2. He's trying to, and that car will roll to a stop. Now he gets it onto the racetrack, but serious handling woes in that machine as Mark Dixon fights Derek Lemaire for 2nd.
Crowds for Ruddy in that 77 car. He's going to pull it to the, Blanchard now. He's going to pull that car to the infield. And now Jay Mallory and Mikey Krutchka bump wheels off of turn 2. Mallory, the current point leader in that number 20.
That's the way they run from 2nd to 5th. Meanwhile, up front, Steve Ruddy in that number 7 driving away. The red number 7 machine hasn't had the kind of year he would like, but this could make up for it tonight.
Matt Williamson up to 6th, the young rookie here in his first ever shot. A few car lengths back from Krutchka and Mallory. Krutchka dives the inside of Mallory, though, with a good run. Not enough, though. All alone, though, it's still Steve Ruddy, Derek Lemaire, and Mark Dixon ahead of Jay Mallory and Krutchka.
This racetrack giving these drivers a big surprise. They haven't seen it since earlier when it was quite heavy. So a lot different than what they would have been used to. As Steve Ruddy now has got about 15 car lengths or half a straightaway over Derek Lemaire running 2nd.
These guys start to use the top, middle, and all parts of the track as Mallory slide jobs the inside of Mark Dixon. Dixon now back up on the inside of Mallory as they battle wheel to wheel for 3rd.
Mikey Krutchka looking to get to the inside of Dixon as they come out of 4. He'll get a wheel over the inside of the 11 machine as they charge into 1.
He'll slide job that 11 car right up on. Now Dixon in the 11 car pulls back up alongside the outside of the 01. 7 car still leading the 56 of Lemaire.
Bill Willard, meanwhile, trying to get through the back of the pack as he's now up alongside John Burbridge Jr. He makes his way through. Look at Nick Cupolo to the inside as Francisco Pereira rejoins the back of the field. Meanwhile, at the front, Steve Ruddy working his way back up through traffic. Jay Bain right in front of him slides up the racetrack. Here comes Derek Lemaire to the back bumper of the Ruddy number 7.
Francisco Pereira back out in the mix now in the 37. Krutchka will clear Dixon, and he'll try to catch up to Mallory now, who's got to get around the 28 of Jay Bain.
Derek Lemaire to the inside of Steve Ruddy, who's trying to clear the 20J lap car. 3 wide under the flag stand into turn 1. Now Derek Lemaire with the top spot. Ruddy trying to fight back, but can't do it as Jay Mallory now to the inside of the Ruddy machine.
They got really close there as Ruddy tried to crowd Lemaire, and now it's Derek Lemaire, Jay Mallory, then the 7 of Steve Ruddy, the 01 of Mikey Krutchka, and the 11 of Mark Dixon.
Derek Lemaire leads Jay Mallory by about 3 car lengths as they head down the back straightaway. Charging into turn number 3, they've pulled away from Steve Ruddy as Mikey Krutchka closes into battle of 7 car.
Francisco Pereira pushes up almost into the turn 2 wall, and Krutchka has the 7 car in his sights. He's hungry here, fresh off a hot setup at BRP.
Here they go into turn 3. Derek Lemaire bouncing off that rev limiter as he runs the high line up along the cushion. Mikey Krutchka all over the back end of the Ruddy number 7. Here he goes to the outside. What a move Mikey Krutchka makes to take the 3rd spot. They're still side by side down into 1 and 2. The car pushing up the racetrack.
Let's go gather up. Mallory's got trouble. That 20 car slows on the middle part of the track. That will allow Kretschka and Ruddy to surf their way on through. They switch up the line. Mallory, broken front end. He comes down to a really slow on the front straightaway. That's going to bring up the caution. And Ruddy and Kretschka bumping on the turn off of turn 2.
That was a great battle between Ruddy and Kretschka there, which became a battle for second when Jay Mallory suffered his problems. Derek Lemaire was in a time zone all to himself.
Then Kretschka in the 01, Mark Dixon in the 11, and Matt Williamson in the 6. That's your run. These guys going to try and get a jump to the inside of John Burbridge Jr.'s 21, the lapped car. Ruddy will dump to the inside. Kretschka tries the top to the middle. And they will go 3 deep back there. Ruddy all alone in second. Kretschka now giving chase, trying to get his best ever feature finish here as Ruddy pushes up. That'll allow Mark Dixon to get in there.
Well, Steve Ruddy holding down second spot. That's the battle as Derek Lemaire is already half a straightaway out in front. So Steve Ruddy second, Mikey Kretschka, Mark Dixon. Oh! The 21 gets turned around. Matt Williamson got into the corner a little bit hot. And that 6 machine, as John Burbridge was running his line down low, and Williamson got into the back. 99C, here we go, back to the green flag. Now Mikey Kretschka to the inside of Ruddy.
They will draw almost a little bit back from even now. Kretschka tries to put the slide job on the 7 of Ruddy. They will run up door to door. Almost rub a little bit off of turn 2. Pereira still with problems back there in the 37.
Good, hard, clean racing between Ruddy and Kretschka as Kupalo to the inside of Mark Dixon. Kupalo having his best run to date. Down into turn number 1, Derek Lemaire with a comfortable lead over Ruddy and Kretschka. Kretschka trying to get to the inside of that 7 machine. So far not able to do it. Another great battle for 4th as Mark Dixon holding off Kupalo.
Steve Ruddy's rev limit breaking down the front stretch really bad. Kretschka now gets on by that 7 car, who's going to pull up to the top. Flat left rear on the 7 of Steve Ruddy. He's going to pull up to the top of turn number 1.
What a shame for Steve Ruddy in that 7 car having such a good run. I didn't think he and Kretschka made any contact, but evidently they must have. That's all. You just want them to think a little bit too hard, maybe make a screw up. The reason we took the 1 extra lap, a courtesy lap for Ruddy to see if they could get that car back on the track. Here we go. Derek Lemaire hard off the cushion in turn 3, but can't get away from Mikey Kretschka, but 2-3 car lengths.
4 laps to go here in the Dirt Sportsman finale. Now Nick Kupalo trying to get around. Mark Dixon 4th, 3rd spot. Lemaire fading back out in front, way by a long shot in front of Mikey Kretschka, 0-1.
Well, Derek Lemaire with a great hole shot. He's getting through 1 and 2 a lot better than Kretschka, and that's where it shows as Lemaire out in front by almost half a straightaway again. Nick Kupalo up to 3rd. Give that kid some credit in the 99C. A great job for him so far.
Coming with 2 to go for the 56 of Derek Lemaire.
Down into turn 1, 2 laps remain now as they race off onto the backstretch. The top 5 have pretty much strung out the racing towards the back there with Mark Dixon, Lee Mallory, Doug Spees. A good 3-way battle, and that is for 4th spot.
White flag falls for Derek Lemaire. 1 circuit to go. He gets loose through 1 and 2, but it will take a miracle for Kretschka to pull up and get the feature win away from Derek Lemaire, who can coast in. Now off of turn 4, here comes the 56. Down to the checkered flag with the 01 in tow. Derek Lemaire. Kretschka will finish 2nd in his best ever run. Kupalo 3rd in his best ever run. Dixon 4th in his best ever run. So we can get this victory lane underway. Make some noise, folks, for the Hamilton native, Derek Lemaire in the 56. Well, Derek, are you still working nights on the weekend, man?
No more nights.
Come on around the front so all the fans see you. Make some noise, folks. Derek Lemaire putting on one heck of a show. A few of these guys had problems here tonight, but you were able to capitalize on it. You'll take them any way you can get them, can't you?
Yeah, that's for sure. Come close a couple times, had some bad luck of my own, so I'll take a little good luck tonight.
Well, you had a great run, Derek. Congratulations. I know it's going to make you really happy and certainly help you out with the points. Tell all the fans where you'll be tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night we'll be at Maryville trying to do it again.
They have it, folks. Derek Lemaire going to try and do the double, but going to give away a bunch of cash here, Derek. $635, and I've got a sweater for the winner too, Corinne, up there from Debbie Brush from the Ontario Dirt Late Models. 081-3946, 081-3946. Orange and white ticket.